glad, guys, to see those hearts. Thank you. Appreciate it. Keep tapping. That's awesome. You can also watch this on the replay, and if you do, click the hearts. My topic tonight, in order to lose weight, you must first feel it. You must first feel it. All right? What does that mean? Has anyone ever said, I'm an emotional eater? Have you ever described yourself, I'm an emotional eater? I mean, think of that. Think about that for a second. And then that always follows up the question, when are you ever without emotion? You know, you're never without emotion. So that's a hard way to describe yourself. But then I kind of say, well, what is it you're feeling? What are the emotions you're really feeling? And there's always followed by a big sigh, you know. It feels heavy, you know. Literally heavy on my knees, heavy on my shoulders, heavy on my back. But it's like a deep sigh, like you've got the burden of the world on you, you know. And it's a big burden. Your obesity is a big burden. Your weight's a big burden. There's a lot of sadness. There's a lot of embarrassment. And sadly, there's a lot of depression. And probably the worst feeling of all, it's a lot of shame. Now, those are all emotions. But that's not what people mean when they say, I'm an emotional eater. They think like they have any time to eat for every occasion. But when you parse it down, you ask them, well, what are those emotions? How do you really feel about your weight? They're not good emotions. They're very negative. Isn't that true? I mean, there's a lot of depression, a lot of shame, embarrassment. And but when you ask people what is an emotion, they often don't know what it is, right? Well, it's just how I feel. Well, no, that's, you know, you can't describe something with another similar adjective or synonym. So the best definition of an emotion I've ever heard is this one. And if you have a pen, I would suggest you write notes. An emotion is nothing more than thoughts making its way through your body. Think about that. Emotion is nothing but a thought making its way through your body. So like if you're anxious or nervous, you feel that in your body as maybe fluttering, heart flowing, butterflies in your stomach, etc. But the real feeling came from your brain, you know. So emotion is nothing more than thoughts making its way through your body. That's the first tip for you tonight. Understand what an emotion really is, okay? So number one, emotion is nothing more than thoughts making it through your body. Now the problem with obesity and your weight is that those emotions tend to be negative. And they, more than your weight, is actually what's weighing down on you. Think about that. It's those emotions that are weighing down on you. It's those negative emotions that are weighing down on you. So here's what you have to do if you want to fight it. You've got to turn those emotions, those negative emotions, into positive emotions. What are positive emotions? Well, like happiness, joy, love, excitement, enthusiasm. But shit, Dr. Vuong, I hurt. How am I supposed to feel happy when my joints ache, when it is hard, when I can't find clothes to fit, when I'm tired all the time, when I can't breathe, when it's hard for me to get from place to place, when I'm embarrassed, when I feel ashamed? So let me give you 3 quick tips on how you do this, all right? First tip, you got to stop the negative talk. That's it. You got to stop the negative talk. Every time you have a negative thought, oh, I'm tired, I'm lazy, this hurts, I'm unhappy, you have to stop it. And tip 2, you have to replace it with a positive thought. Positive thought. Now here's the ratio you need to do. This has been studied. So it's 5 to 1. If you have 1 negative thought, you have to give yourself 5 positive thoughts. That's the study. But having said that, I always teach my patients, you know, I ask a lot of my patients, so you have to have 10. 1 negative thought, you have to have 10 positive thoughts. Okay? The easiest one I tell my patients is every day gets better. So they say, oh, this is hard. Every day gets better. I'm doing a good job. Small steps at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with 1 step. I'm doing this. I can do this. I'm possible. It's possible. See, 10 things right there. Okay? Now, here's the third and probably the most important tip. And this is the key. This is the key of how you change your negative talk to your positive talk. One is just you think it, but here's the key to make it really work. You got to feel it. You got to feel it internally. You can't just give yourself empty affirmations. I'm a big affirmation guy. I love affirmations, but it only gets you so far. So, here's the point of tonight's talk. I want you to start feeling that positivity. You feel it going through your body. Remember, emotion is nothing but a thought going through your body. So now you think it's possible, and you feel it, and you think, I am happy, and you feel happiness going through your body, right? You close your eyes and you really feel it. Now, here's the key, the key connector if you really want to lose weight. Not only do you feel it, now you have to let it permeate your body. So you have to let it reflect in how it changes your body. So here's a quick thing. Stand up tall. Remember, obesity is this burden that weighs you down. Weighs you down. It's heavy on your shoulders and your back and your knee. And a very simple thing you can do is just work on your posture. Back up, shoulders back, girls pointing out, sucking your diaphragm. When you feel tall and you walk tall, you will be a much more positive person. You will feel better. You'll have a better emotion automatically. Okay? You got to smile more. I mean, nothing changes your mood instantaneously like a smile or a joke. Just consciously decide to smile. Get rid of this furrow. You know these people, these permanent furrows right here? Like every time you talk to them or you see them, they're just always like scrunched like this, like everything. You know, your face, the lines on your face tell a lot about your life. It tells a lot about where you've been and what you've been through. And some people exaggerate it like, woe is me. But no one cares about that shit. All right? Does that make sense? You only want to be greeted by a happy, smiling face. So, start smiling. Walk tall. Oh, here's a big one, especially for my girls, my female patients. Lower your voice. Project your voice. I talked about this in group today. You're a beautiful creature. We all are. So project yourself. Talk out. And I have another talk about that on that later, why that's important. But just start with this. Don't talk small. If you keep talking small, you're going to feel like it's small and hard. So you don't do that. You want to talk deeply. I've got this. It's not hard. One day at a time. One meal at a time. I can drink water. What's wrong with water? I can give up sodas. See, that's automatically you're starting to feel it. And when you say stuff like that, when you augment it with your gestures, how you're standing, how you project yourself, how you project your voice, your smile, then it's easier for your body to feel it. And when you continue to feel it, then it becomes ingrained into your thoughts. It will then change your thoughts. So then it becomes much easier to change these negative thoughts into positive thoughts. Okay? Here's my last point. Man, I got a bonus tip for you tonight. Number 4. Don't let anyone take that away from you. I'll say it again. When you're in this state where you're happy and excited and feeling good, don't let anyone ruin it. Don't hang around people that just want to tell you about how bad it is, how hard it is. Oh, Mary, we've always been fat. This is how our family is. You can't lose this weight. Nope. Not going to hear it today, Bobby Joe. Not going to listen today. You know, Sally. No, I really want to tell you about this. I really want to tell you about how hard it is to lose weight. I really want to tell you about what a struggle you're going to go to. Nope. No, Joanne. Not going to listen to you. You can't steal my happiness. Okay? You can't get me off this cloud. This is my mindset. You got to walk away from stuff like that. Oh, but I really want to tell you that bariatric surgery is risky. You have to know this is risky. Nope. Not hearing it. One day at a time. One smile at a time. One breath at a time. One bottle of water at a time. One meal at a time. Right? And that's how you do it. Okay? So, last tips. Don't let anyone steal your sunshine. That's it. Once you get to this state, don't let anyone steal it from you. Because remember, this is your emotion. Obesity is related to emotion. And you letting people steal your happiness and your good emotion away, It's like pulling the rug out from under you. You'll never get very far. Get rid of those people. All right? You make your own happiness. You determine your own happiness. And I just showed you how to do that. You stand tall. You be proud. You lower your voice. You project. You talk big. Shoulders back. Girls out. Okay? Smile. Head up when you're walking. Not laboring to walk. You start with your posture. How you feel about it. That will make that emotion go through your body so you really feel it. And your emotion is a thought going through your body. So, if you've got this good emotion, then you've got this good thought. And you're changing this negative thoughts to this positive thoughts. And that's how you're going to defeat obesity. Because if you don't, if you continue to think of it as a big burden and a big negativity, I promise you, your weight will come back. Long term. Your weight will come back. And it doesn't matter what weight loss surgery you have. Your weight will come back because you're going to lose that battle. The only way to win this battle, it's in your mind. You have to create those positive thoughts. You do that by feeling it go through your body, and then your body reflects it by how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you look people in the eyes, how you smile, release the furrow and the frown, and you're going to get there, my friends. All right? All right, that ends my talk. Thank you guys very much.